Is it Ghibli or Ghibli? So I've been drawing for like half of my life, animating since I was like 15, so 1995 in high school. So I don't take this AI topic lightly. When it first came out, I was also confused, angry, and fearful. But there's something that I think most people are overlooking here in this current state of animation, which it's not good right now in the industry.
It's the 1890s and we're partying like it's 1999 with the Industrial Revolution, taking and making jobs for farmers to make everyone fat. Sorry, Carnival Fat Man, looks like you'll be out of a job. But hey, with industrial farming, you can still be fat and feed your family.
Henry Ford, with his modern assembly line, sent horses straight to the unemployment line. Also, he created the 40-hour, 5-day work week. Thanks, Dick!
Computers magically came in around the 40s after the Roswell crash, but quickly started taking those data collection jobs from nerds in the 70s, saving countless lives from extreme boredom.
Then Photoshop was released in the 80s, making it easier for the average person to create their own paintings of Earth, just like NASA. JK, LOL, the Earth is not flat. And then Photoshop evolved. There were the OGs of Photoshop that cried, "Back in my day, we had to make drop shadows from scratch. Now it's just a button click and a slider." Then there was the internet. Oh, sweet internet that Al Gore invented. Sites like YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace made it easy for mediocre musicians and creators to flood the internet with artistic expression without the need to sell their soul to Hollywood or legacy media to make a living. This completely made everyone ignore street performers and buskers more than usual. Basically, the internet made the unemployed even more unemployed. Impressive. And now we are here. AI. But what about animators? This time, AI will take their jobs. This is a sticky one, and exactly what I thought about 2 years ago. Oh, it's like 3 days later, and now I'm kind of wondering, like, I'm throwing everything that I recorded out the window because now, yes, there is a little bit of a threat. I had a couple friends mention AI in betweening for animation, and I don't know how well this AI tool will do, but let's just take a look at it here. I'll let it play while I talk about this. So, it's an interesting concept, and it shows the difference between like Maya and this plugin tool, which you can have in Maya or Blender and something else that I've never heard of. I don't know, like the guy that posted it said that they're not taking from any information from the animation style from the actual show of Pokio. There's still some weird stuff that happens. I mean, there's crashing with his shirt into his leg and things like that, you know, like on the run cycle. It's not perfect, but it is getting there. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is that, yes, this is something that might seem threatening. This is how I kind of see it in a way where I just... Okay, the animation industry, for as long as I've been in it, has been 60-hour work weeks. They're just working you to the bone. There's no overtime unless you work at a place that has overtime. The animation industry is slave labor, like in a sense. It pays well, but you have to work like these extreme hours. In my experience, and everyone else that I know, I mean, they will tell you the exact same thing. If you're an animator watching this, you'll completely agree. If you disagree, what job are you working at, and can I get a job there? But hear me out. If we take a tool that can compress our work into like 1/3 of what it is, we do 1/3 or 2/3 of the work, whatever it is, and we can go home on time, and that other third or 2/3 of the work is done by AI, that company is saving money. If that was the case, It means lower costs for production. Now, there's endless ideas out there. There's constantly, Netflix and Hulu and everyone else. They're looking for ideas. They're looking for more shows to bring in advertising, bring in eyeballs that they can monetize. And that's the real point. If you look at it that way, what this opens up is maybe smaller studios, less production costs, which means that more productions will be started. More studios will open up. Now that there's these tools set in place, it opens up so much more possibility for creating more content. But that kind of shifts the industry forward, or it turns it on its head. And like I said, if more companies can be started with less capital, then it'll create those jobs as well, kind of negating all the jobs lost in this process of AI coming in and taking jobs. Now, there's the independent artist angle, which is what I'm going at. I'm looking at this like I don't even need to go and apply for a job, because if I have a good idea and I can create this stuff myself, like not completely AI, just something to give me an idea to like, okay, now I can model this and then I'll rig it myself and then do everything myself. But there are like, I can do voice stuff, not copying actual artist voices, but like, if I can't get a female actress because I can't afford a female actress to, do a part, then I'll hire AI. And yeah, that sucks. But the thing is, now I can make my own production in a few months rather than having to go through the whole process of going through pitching an idea, doing this. I can just put it on YouTube and then boom, bada bing, bada boom. It's done. And then I can test those waters. I think for independent artists, AI is the best thing that can come along because it's going to just explode. The point is, this is an opportunity. If you are not going with AI right now, if you are so against it, you will be left behind. As an artist, you should be embracing this and trying to figure it out, because the thing is, if you don't, you are going to be like the horseshoe mechanic that puts the horseshoes on the horses, and then you'll be out of a job because of Henry Ford. But I think that there's so much opportunity if you're going to ride the wave right now. If you don't ride the wave and you're just going to be like, yeah, artists forever, humans, yay, it's not going to work out for you, because it's going to change regardless of what you feel or think. You can do all the petitions, and I encourage everyone to do petitions and stuff, but it's not going to help. I guarantee this is one of those industrial revolution, computer revolution, .com moments where right now, if you are not on this wave, and speaking as a 45-year-old right now, the fact that I'm saying this, not being like an old man on his front porch and yelling at stuff and shaking his fist at the clouds, like I am full on board with this because I see where it's going. And if you don't and you're complaining about it, you're done.